Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome to Rahman Digital Production. This is lecture number 65 of Mathematics 4024. Ladies and gentlemen, we started the concept of geometry, and today we are going to start the practical working of geometry. For that we required the protractor, and because the question is given in the book, the first question, there are different shapes in the books, so we have to find those angles, unknown angles, with the help of protractor. So for that I have to arrange the protractor and the book and do setting, because it is absolutely not possible on the whiteboard. So after doing that question, I will come back again to the whiteboard. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. After a great effort, I made the arrangement. It is very difficult to do that, but for your sake, I have to do these things. Ladies and gentlemen, this is question number 1, and question number 1 is saying, using a protractor, measure and write down the values of each of the following unknown. Here in this case, this is an angle, and you can guess that this angle is an acute angle, and this is an obtuse angle, and similarly this is also an obtuse angle. Now this is the protractor, and you have to understand the usage of protractor first. There is a line that is called a baseline, and there is a middle point which is at 90 degree. And there are two types of degrees on it. 0, here you can see that it is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and so on up till 180. You will be wondering that why from this side 0, 10, 20, 30 is there when there is on this side. Ladies and gentlemen, sometime if you can see here, we are measuring the angle on this side. So if I am measuring an angle on this side, I have to bring this line on this line, and the middle point here, this middle point will be here. So if we are doing it, so you have to count from this side then, because we are measuring this angle. So then we are using these numbers from 0 to 180. But ladies and gentlemen, if we are measuring this angle, then we have to take the upper part of the semicircle, and that is from 0. So if we are measuring this angle, we will use these degrees. But if we are measuring angle from the left side, then we have to use these measurement. So ladies and gentlemen, if I want listen and see carefully that this is the middle point, you have to bring that middle point here. At this point you have to bring it here, this middle point, and then this line which you are having at the base, this line should be in unison with this line, and this will show you the degree. So if either putting it on this line, this will show you the degree, or putting on this line and this will show you the degree. Let me do it right now in front of you. So I am putting this line here. If you can see at the middle of this, and this line is exactly above the line which was of the angle, and this line is showing you the angle, and if you can see, it is very nearer to the 80 degree. So it means if we want to learn the angle, this will be 79 degree. Yes, it was less than the 80, so it was, you can see that it is 79 degree. Now we have to see this degree. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if we want to measure the second angle, so we put it this line on line like this, and the middle point is exactly the origin. So this line is showing us that it is 106. So here if you are writing 106 degree, now we have to do the third one, and that is the next one. We have to put this as the like this. We are putting this line exactly, and if you can see that this line is, or if you are having it like this is the line and middle, so it will give us the 98 degree if we are putting it correctly on this line. So this line is showing us the 99 or 98 degree, because we are measuring it from it. So we are taking it as 98. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in the B part, if we are measuring this angle, so this is exactly at the 50. We put this line here, and this is on the 50. So D is the 50 degree. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are finding this angle. So if you see, this angle is a little bit above the 132. This angle is 132, and we have to find this angle. So we have to subtract this 132 angle from 360 degree, because the whole circle angle at a point is equal to 360. So we have to find this angle first, because we cannot find that angle with the help of the protractor. So this angle, when subtracted, it will be equal to 228. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming toward the C part, and that is easy. We have to put this middle point at this point, and this line will overlap this line. So let us do it here, and exactly you can see that this is between 40 and 50. So it means that this angle is 45 degree. Now we have to find this angle, and this angle is, because we are measuring it from the left side, and I told you that if you are measuring it from the left side, then you have to use this one, the above one. So let us first put this middle point here, and this line should overlap this line. So let us do it. Yes, this is overlapping on this line. So we are getting this line as the above, and it will be 117. So this angle is 117 degree. Now the D part and the final part is this question. Again, if we are finding this one, this is a reflex angle. First we have to find this one, this area. Okay, now we are finding this angle. So if you are putting this line exactly overlapping the other, and the middle point is here, so this line you can see that it is showing 117. So we found this angle to be 117, and because we are finding this reflex angle, so we have to subtract it from the 360 degree, and it will be 243 degree. Now we are going to find this J angle, and that is a bit easy. So we have to bring this at the middle point and bring this line overlapping on that line. So we will observe that this line is telling us something about the 56, a bit more than that. It is equal to 56 if we are putting exactly that line. So it will be 56, this J. Now this one is also a bit easy. So we have to bring this middle point here, and we have to overlap that line exactly above. So you will see that this line is showing us a little bit less than 95. So it means that this is equal to 94 degree. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you do practice on it. It was a difficult circumstance for me. I did it for you because this is the only practical work we are having inside this. So do it. If you are not understanding by any mean, then ask me in the comment section. I will answer you. This is practical work. You must have this protractor with you. So we did the first question. Now let us go back to the whiteboard and do the other question here as well. Gentlemen, we came back from that practical work, and there is no other practical work involved inside this portion of the course. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not having the instruments and still you want to do calculation without those instruments, then this is the place, and that will be absolutely correct one. If you don't have the protractor and if you want to find an angle given, so theoretically with calculation using different formulae we discussed yesterday, we can do that very easily. So let us do question number 2, and question number 2 is saying classify each of the following as an acute, obtuse or reflex angle. Yesterday we talked about acute angle, that is the angle which is less than 90 degree. Obtuse angle which is lying between 90 and 180 degree, and reflex angle is the angle which is greater than 180 and less than 360. So let us see what these angles are saying. These questions are given in this particular way because if it is right angle, so it means it will be like this. But because this is greater than 90 and less than 180, so it means that this is obtuse angle. This is obtuse angle. Now ladies and gentlemen, B is this angle, not this angle, as in this particular case they are saying. So it is greater than 180 and less than 360. So it is called reflex angle. This is called reflex angle. Now, because they shown this particular area, so if it is 90, so it would be like this. But because this angle is less than 90 and greater than 0, so it is an acute angle. That is why we discuss in greater detail that theoretical portion. Now it would be easy for you people. In D part they are saying 181 degree. They are not given us in the form of a figure, but it is given in the form of digits. So 181 is greater than 180, so it means that this is reflex angle because it is greater than 180 and less than 360. It is less than 90 and greater than 0, so this is acute angle. And 124 is lying between 90 and 180, so it is obtuse angle. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the whole story about question number 2. Now we are going to solve question number 3, in which they are saying find the complementary angle of each of the following. First, let us refresh your memory. Yesterday I told you two types of angles. One was complementary and the second was supplementary. Complementary angles are those angles whose sum is whose sum is 90 degree, and similarly supplementary angle is supplementary angles are those angles whose sum is 180 degree. So in this question they are saying that find the complementary angle of 18. Ladies and gentlemen, one simple way is that you have to subtract this 18 from 90, and whatever result is coming, that will be the complementary angle of this. So when we subtract from 10, 8, so 2, and from 8 if we subtract this 1, so it will be 72. So it means 72 is the complementary angle of 18. Similarly, from 90 degree if we subtract 46, why from 90? Because we are finding complementary angle. So we will get in this case 4, and from 8 we subtract 4, so it will be 44. So you can write that the complementary angle of 46 is equal to 44 degree. Similarly, we are having 53. So from 90, if we subtract 53, then we will have 33 as the answer. So complementary angle of 33 of 53 is 33. Now the last one is 64. So from 90 degree minus 64 degree, we are having 6, and then from 8 if we are subtracting 6, so it will be 26 degree. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming towards question number 4, and they are saying find the supplementary angle of each of the following. So first they given us 36. We have to subtract it from 180 degree minus 36 degree, which will give us 4, and from 17 if we are subtracting 3, then it will be 144 degree. So the supplementary angle of 36 is 144 degree. How? When we add this 36 to 144 degree, we will get 180 degree. So that is why now the second case is we have to subtract this 12 degree from 180 degree. So that will be equal to 8, and this will be 16. So 168 degree is the supplementary angle of 12. Now 102. So we have to do a simple calculation of subtraction to find the value of complementary angle. So that will be equal to 78 degree. Now you have to write, I don't have much time to write it for every part, that will waste our time, but you have to write the supplementary angle of 102 is 78. Simple. Now the final question for today is this 17. So if we are subtracting this 171, this is not 17, this is 171. So if we are subtracting 171 from 180, so 9 degree will be the supplementary angle of this today. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. Tomorrow we will come with new concept of geometry. I hope that this geometry will not be that much difficult after that introductory classes. We took 2 introductory classes on the geometry. Thank you very much for watching. Allah Hafiz.